of the Winnebago tribe.
Hello, beautiful world. Welcome to Winnebago Talks here on the Big Voice Radio, KWTN 100.9 FM, Allen, Nebraska. We are the official radio station of the Winnebago tribe. I am here in the studio for Winnebago Talks, a new episode with my co-host with the most. Go ahead and say hello to everybody.
Hi.
And who am I joined by?
You are joined by Eves.
Eves, our multimedia coordinator. And so we today are going to have a bit of a short episode. We're going to have DJ Guaranteed on an assignment. So MC Eves over here is going to help me host today's episode. We do have a special guest, a couple special guests here in the studio to join us. But I wanted to talk about a couple things here. And so I don't have my laptop, but I'm pulling this up because I wanted to talk about a couple things. So usually when we start our episodes, we go into some department updates, which include the Big Voice Radio, Winnebago Indian News, and then just some community updates as well. But we'll talk more about a few of them after we get into our interview with our special guest. But I do want to make mention of an event here that is coming up on the 1st of July. And so we invited this group of people to come on to Winnebago Talks to talk about this event. But just to put it on your radar, they are going to be having a Strengthening Family Partnerships barbecue on July 1st at the Land of Wellness, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Fun, food, games, and also going to have a meal so you can come and enjoy a meal, participate in family fun, and get to know the programs at the Winnebago Human Services Department. So this is presented by Human Services. And so I wanted to mention that. That's coming up on July 1st. And so also, if you do not receive the Winnebago Indian News, you can always go to the Winnebago Tribe's website. Are you able to bring up the tribe's website for me? To show our viewers? So if you go to that screen share in the middle.
Yep.
And then if you go to, or you got to open the tab up. I'm sorry. Open the tab up and then bring up the Winnebago Tribe's website. And then what I'm trying to get at, though, is there is a new edition of the Winnebago Indian News that is out now. So you could go to winnebagotribe.com. There's a tab that says News. You'll click that. You can view past editions, previous years. But there is a main page that features some of the rates and deadlines, some contact information, and you can get a nice look at the digital version of the Winnebago Indian News. And so shout out to MCBKC, Brian Chamberlain, and Tyler Snake holding it down over there for the win. And so I believe Kev has that. If you want to scroll down, yeah, there you go. Scroll down to the bottom. So if you don't receive the hard copy, yep, just keep going. You can view the digital version as well. So if you go to the Winnebago Tribe's website, there it is. You can check it out. Check out some of the good stories in there, some of the community updates, and some of the awesome information that's included in there. And so that is the Winnebago Indian News. And I think with that, we are ready to invite our first set of guests up here to the studio table. And so while they come up, I wanted to run through. So we also have other programming throughout the week. So we have on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we have the Big Hour, which is live over the noon hour. And that is hosted by various DJs. And so we also have into Tuesday, Winnebago Talks, where we are at. And so we have today joining us in the studio two of our most awesomest guests. Hello.
Hello.
I love it. Where's mine? No, I'm just kidding. No. Go ahead and introduce yourselves to the good folks out there.
Hello, everybody. I know. I don't think you can hear me. Hello, everybody. I am Curtis Alexander, and I am the president of the Winnebago Two-Spirit organization. I'm happy to be here.
Awesome, Curtis. Welcome. We also have
Hinakaragi, my name's Emmy Scott. I'm the treasurer for the Winnebago Two-Spirit organization.
All right, Emmy and Curtis. And what do we have the pleasure of having you here in the studio for today?
So we have a couple of events that are happening this week that we had to postpone. And tomorrow we're having our Slayer makeup tutorial that's happening at 5 o'clock. I believe 5 o'clock to 7 is what we have on the flyer. And that is over here at the YCIC in the basement. We're going to be doing some education for makeup tips and things like that. Also, we are giving a little bit of like a charcuterie board. I can't remember what else we're going to be doing with it. Is that it?
Yeah, I think message the page if you want to sign up. We have about 7 spots left. It's like limited because we don't, unless you want to bring your own makeup, because we just have limited makeup sets. But yeah, some of our awesome drag queens that we're seeing on Friday the 13th, they're going to be there with us, and they're going to show all their makeup tips. And yeah, they have some skills.
Yes.
This is the first of its kind, or you guys did this previously?
We did this last year. Last year we had I can't remember what date it was, but it was, the first one was last year, and then this is the second to go along with our theme, which is the slashing the gender binary. Yes. So we wanted to stay with that slasher, slayer, slaying. Yes.
And I liked it because it was very fitting with the masks today.
Yes.
Gotcha. And so that's going to be coming up tomorrow, and it was a pre-sign up?
Yes. Please message the page if you want to sign up. We have, like Emmy said, I think like 7 spots left over. That's for if you want us to provide your makeup. If you have your own makeup, bring it and come up and join us. And then we have our event on Friday, the 27th. Go ahead, Emmy.
Oh, yeah, on Friday is our fun event. It was actually came back by popular demand, which is the carnival, but we named it the Scarnival. Yeah, a lot of people have been asking, are you guys going to have a carnival this year? Because, like, last year we didn't have one, and a lot of the kids really enjoyed that, coming out and playing all the games and winning prizes. And we have, like, really cool door prizes this time.
Yes, we have quite a bit of them. So, yeah, it'll be Friday at 1 p.m. at the Whirling Thunder Gym. And we have a lunch meal that we have provided with a partnership with the Winnebago Tribal Council and Winnevegas. I'm trying to think of what else we have going on. Information booths. So yeah, come out, enjoy yourselves, play a game. Come out dressed as your favorite slasher.
Yeah, a lot of people came dressed up for a drag show. They came dressed up as different characters, and it was really fun.
It was amazing seeing the kids. Yes.
Not just the kids over there.
Yeah, there were adults too.
Adults are having a lot of fun with it. So if you want to come dressed as, it's like Summerween is kind of a thing right now.
Summerween, I love it.
So it's never too early for Halloween.
I know, never.
No, and then I like that you guys have some pictures out that from those events.
We do, yes. They're on the Winnebago Two-Spirit org page, Winnebago Two-Spirit Pride. You can look at those. I posted a lot of videos. We have amazing video from this past weekend. We went to Pride in Iowa City, and there's a lot of good videos of us being in the parade where I'm kind of still a little burnt.
Yeah.
From walking. It was a pretty long walk.
It was a hot one too.
Yes, it was hot.
Yeah, Great Plains Action Society invited us to be with their float, and that was really a lot of fun. I mean, it was super, super, super hot.
We literally stuck to the tar on the street.
My feet are all sticky. But it was like a lot of
layers.
Yeah, there was a lot of fun. It's the oldest free pride in the country.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
and there were thousands of people literally along the street. It was amazing. Really good energy. I love it.
Awesome. I'm
Yes.
gonna have to check out those pictures. So if you're on Facebook, go to Winnebago 2-Spirit. You can check out some of those videos and pictures. Kevin up here, he has the war paint tutorial flyer shared, and we also have that Scarnival. I know you touched on it, and that's going to be coming up Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Friday at 1, and it's at the Whirling Thunder Gym.
Mm-hmm.
Free meal, door prizes. Come dressed as your favorite slasher. Come enjoy the afternoon with us. Get some information. Have a good conversation.
Yeah, and if there's any tribal programs, I don't know if there's still any out
yes.
there, tribal programs or partner orgs that wanted to get on board still, they can message a page or email Curtis, because we have quite a few involved usually, and they make, sponsor a booth and a game and give out prizes. And
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
no,
yes.
I'm thinking the big voice needs to come over and
Yeah,
take
you
part in
should.
this.
It's totally fun every year.
Gonna have to connect with you guys after this.
Right on. I'm trying to think of what else. I think that's everything for this coming week that we have scheduled. And then we have like parades that we're going to be attending and being a part of throughout the year. And then we take a little bit of a break, and then we come back with Yasquatch. So
Excited for that one too.
Yeah.
So then, wanted to talk about. I know that you mentioned it, and so it's steering away from the 2 events that we mentioned, but communicating with Canvas.
Oh, yes. So the YCIC will be hosting a Communicating with Canvas on Monday the 30th. That's at 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. in the YCIC basement. And we will provide the canvas, all the supplies to do the painting. Our conversation is going to be over men's mental health, because it's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. And we are going to have a dinner. Also, I believe it's like sub sandwiches this time that we're going to provide for everybody. So make sure that you message the page, YCIC page, and let us know if you're going to attend. Call me or email me. I definitely want to get you down. I think our max is around 20 this time.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, so limited spots.
Yes.
Paint supplies provided, meal provided.
Yep.
You can call to reserve your spot at.
The number is 402-878-2046.
Yes. Awesome.
Yes.
All right. Well, we got communicating with Canvas, the Scarenable info booth,
Yes.
and the Slayer.
Yes.
How's that?
Makeup tutorial. Yes.
I like to drag it out for dramatic effect.
We
No, but-
encourage youth to come out for that. I mean, a lot like last year for the makeup tutorial, we had quite a few youth come out and learn to do makeup and get free makeup and
Yeah, that's
everything.
the main
So
thing.
yeah,
is
get
awesome.
free
Makeup.
makeup. So I mean, they had a lot of fun. So
Yes.
anybody can sign up.
Yes, and I do want to
Awesome.
say a lot of our funding came from the Omaha Foundation, which we were able to rub elbows with a lot of them this week at a conference that we went to in Omaha. So that's where
Awesome.
our majority of our funding came from this year. So
Nope,
thank
and
them.
that's really awesome.
Yes.
And so before we conclude this part,
Yes.
do you have any shout outs you'd like to give or anything else that maybe we didn't touch on?
No, I don't think I have any. I don't know anybody's birthday that's coming up.
Yeah. And if you do remember, Thursday, when I have all requests on,
Yes,
that'd be
yes.
your birthday shout outs.
It was our vice president's birthday recently.
Oh yeah, Jesse's birthday.
Oh, shout out to
earlier
Jesse.
this month. Yes.
Jesse.
Well, we thank you, Emmy and Curtis, for stopping by. And again, if you ever have anything upcoming, feel free to stop in,
Right
connect
on.
with me. I'll connect with you guys after this about that for Friday, because
Okay.
that sounds like fun. And
All
I
right.
missed out last year, and I really been wanting to take part in some of the events that you guys had lined
Yes,
up. So
yes. Well, come on down. Yeah, set up.
awesome. All right. Well,
Thank
I think
you.
that'll
Thank
conclude
you.
that for us. But, oh no, sorry. I was gonna say, but, we have Kevin over here who's helping me. He's kind of being the pilot for us. So,
Driver.
the driver, yeah, he's driving today.
I'm driving a bus, but I don't know where it's going.
He's on autopilot or cruise control. Nah, just kidding. But we have other things in the community that are taking place that I wanted to mention. And so, are you able to bring up the Winnebago Tribe's Facebook page? So if you bring up a tab, and there's a few things on there that I want to touch on, because there is a call for some new. Well, they have a new deadline, I should say, for some of the homecoming celebration, the 159th annual Winnebago Homecoming Celebration. And so there is a call for bids. So they're accepting bids for crowns and sashes, groundskeeper and garage pickup, security, and head cook. And so these are all to be submitted by July 7th. And so, Whoops. If you go to Google, you can pull it up. Yeah. Sorry.
She's talking to me, guys. She's talking to me.
Yeah.
We're on the screen over here.
But Crowns and Sashes, and they have the groundskeeper garbage. It's a garage. I read it. I verbatim read it, but it's garbage pickup, groundskeeper and garbage pickup, and also security, head cook. And again, the deadline is Monday, July 7th. You can email or drop off your bids to powwowcommittee@winnebagotribe.com. And so Kev's going to get that pulled up for our viewers out there to check out.
What is it?
Winnebago Tribe. So go to that search up in the corner, left corner. Yep. And then it should be that top one. Just click on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm at the big voices. All right.
Oh, yeah. Yep. And so, no, I think if you, wait, just, there it is. It was that top one. There, it's right there. Yeah, hold on. Just kidding. Okay, so he's going to bring up this. We have, that's what I mentioned earlier in the show right there, that Strengthening Family Partnerships barbecue. And so while he gets that shared up, yeah, click that. And then reshare. It's a little
There we go.
little tricky sometimes. But, okay, so the Winnebago Human Services Department presents Strengthening Family Partnerships barbecue door prizes. And this is going to take place on the 1st of July at the Land of Wellness, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Everyone is welcome. You can come enjoy a meal and participate in family fun and get to know the program at the Winnebago Human Services Department. I heard it's $3.99. And then go ahead and go back to their page, or if you could go into the tribe's page, because there's other no, go back to your tab that you were on. Yeah. Okay, click on the page, Winnebago Tribe. See that? No, up top. Yeah. There we go. And then scroll down. Scroll down. There we go. If you can open up those and go through those 4 for me. So this is what I was mentioning for the Winnebago Homecoming Celebration, the 159th Annual Homecoming Celebration, the Crowns and Sashes, deadline Monday, July 7th. We have the groundskeeper and garbage pickup. Go ahead. And then security and a head cook. And so you can email or drop off your bids to powwowcommittee@winnebagotribe.com. Any questions, you can call 402-878-2272. They do have a Facebook page, so you could go and check out their Facebook page. And you can see all of the announcements that are shared. A lot of the specials are shared in there as well. You could bring that screen down. And so that is on Facebook. So Winnebago Homecoming Celebration, they share all of the announcements on there. And I wanted to make mention of 2 things that take place during the homecoming celebration. And so that is going to be, and we'll share this all on our Big Voice page as well. I did share this one already. It was the Winnebago Powwow Wilderness Walk Run. And so that's a 1-mile fun walk or a 5K walk run and 7-mile challenge. This is hosted by Ho-Chunk, or sponsored by Ho-Chunk Incorporated. This is with the Whirling Thunder Wellness Program, and it'll be on July 26th at the Veterans Memorial Park. Registration will take place at 6:45 to 7:45 a.m. Race will start at 8 a.m. Winners will be announced at 11 a.m. All ages are welcome. If you want more information, you can contact 402-745-3955. And then the softball tournament. And so I had never got to take place in it or check it out or anything. I just always hear about the softball tournament. Have you ever gone over there?
I go over there all the time.
Every time? Every year?
Yeah, I mean, I stop in, usually for food.
Is it usually pretty packed too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then what's nice about it is the natives from all over. I mean,
Yeah.
you get the Omaha tribe, the Assistant tribe, all those guys just come in and.
I love it. Yeah, I'm going to have to check it out this time. That Winnebago Powwow Wilderness Walk Run. It's a mouthful, sorry. But I'm usually out there because I'll be doing the flag raisings. So hopefully I can.
I've yet to make one of those.
You will this year. You're going to be out there with me this year. We're going to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Man, I even stepped out there. Still didn't make it to the darn flag raising. I wake up and listen to Boyd Latch talk. He's pretty cool to listen to. But
I know, I'm excited. Let's talk about that. Our staff for the Masters of Ceremonies. We got that flyer behind Kevin over here. We got Silas Cleveland, Mr. Guaranteed, Garan Coons, and Boy Lad. We have Arena Director, John Snowball, Head Man Dancer, Diami Barrage, Head Woman Dancer, Kara Wolf. And if you want to check out that flyer, it's a beautiful flyer. Shout out to Christina. That is on the homecoming celebration page as well. So I'm not going to read it all off, but you guys can go check it out. We have it shared on our page as well, the Tribes page. But that softball tournament, so squirrel moment, I start jumping all over. But the Winnebago Powwow 2025 softball tournament, July 25th through the 27th, men's, women's, co-ed. There is an entry fee. The deadline to get lined up or signed up or whatever the term is called, July 17th. The first 10 paid teams, all native, +2, must be 18 or older, tribal IDs required. This is going to be at the Land of Wellness Softball Complex here in Winnebago, Nebraska. I love that official countdown. I love it.
I'm not sharing it yet.
Okay. Concessions will be available. For more information, you can contact Pilar Miller, 402-922-1905. And so, Kev, over here, I think you have to exit out of that little picture. It might share that picture too. Yeah, go back to that. So go over that picture.
I got you.
I'm
taking this one
you
out.
got it. You got it. I'll just.
Hey, I appreciate the assistance. I mean, when I'm here with Garan, oh man.
I know he's got he gives you the look like you just gotta know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'm a mind reader, so.
And with him, I don't know. I get places faster because I'm a little bit more nervous because you know what you're doing.
I'm over here like not even looking at the screen. No, but I appreciate you helping me today. I was like, you know what? If I gotta do it solo dolo, then I gotta do it. But I was like, but Kev, he better be down. And
You know I am. Shoot.
But-
I even had plans a little bit, but you know what? I changed them a little bit. Well, actually, I got a phone call and they took care of it. So I'm like, man, just kind of working out.
Heck yeah, yes. And then you got the studio prepped up for us.
But hey, the best part about powwow though, you know who's going to be there? We are.
Oh, ha, ha, yes.
Big
Bringing
voice.
it to the comfort of those homes for
Big
those
Voice
that
will
are
be at the
unable.
powwow, streaming it again.
Yes.
And I think we had, 50,000 viewers last year?
Yes.
We need to rock that up to 100.
I know.
We need to rock that up to 100.
Double it.
I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it, you know?
I love it. I'm excited. I am so excited. Yes. And so we got to really double down and get geared up for that because on top of the homecoming celebration, we also take part in the 4th annual Red Sky Nation Missing and Murdered Indigenous Intertribal Contest Powwow.
I was just thinking about last year's powwow, and I remember during our contest night on Saturday night when Garan was in the trailer with us, and we just had that vibe going. You know, it just felt like a production studio, man. It felt real. You know.
Yeah. No, but see, in that moment, how you said you get nervous, like with me, that's how I was. I'm just like, every time I have something rolling, and then like Garan, like he'll come and check it out or something, then it don't do it, and I'm like. I don't know, but I get it.
Or you really think something's cool, and he'll be like, eh.
Yeah. Yeah, that too. But you know what? 2 powwows coming up. We're excited for it. We have the 4th annual Red Sky Nation. We have the 159th annual Winnebago Homecoming Celebration. So July, I want to say, I can't see that flyer. It's way over there. But it's 2 weeks before Bagel Powwow. So July 11th, 12th, and 13th is the 4th annual Red Sky Nation Missing and Murdered Indigenous Relatives Intertribal Contest Powwow. July 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 159th annual Winnebago Homecoming Celebration. And so that is all of that for the upcoming powwows. I also wanted to touch on the programming. So I stopped at Winnebago Talks because we're here. It's Tuesday. Hump Hino Baja J. It's Tuesday. That's what that means. But shout out to DJ Blue. He's the one that relayed that to me. Into Wednesday, I mentioned the big hour. We have that over the noon hour. Last week, we were supposed to be live at 5, but this Wednesday, so this coming Wednesday, we'll be live here in the studio for a new episode of the Big Boy Sports Talk Show with Coach Q and B Love. They'll be here in the studio. I believe they have TB, Trayvon Bear, and his team coming in. Don't quote me on that. I don't tell nobody. But They're going to be here live at 5 here on the Big Voice Radio for the sports show. Into Thursday, I have All Request live at 11 a.m.
Yes, people, let's get out there and vote.
Yes.
Especially that number one. I think, I'm kind of partial to that one myself. I don't know why. You're just saying.
No, you know what? That's one of those songs that, like, I could karaoke to, honestly.
And that's one of the fun parts of the job is, the competition that we have and picking them songs, and nobody can touch me, just all my songs.
Virtual daps. Virtual daps.
Getting all dabbed up.
And on top of that, Guaranteed posed like a suggestion to me a few weeks back. And so during All Request Live, I do an Indigenous Artist Spotlight. And in the show, that's the portion right before we go into the top 5. The top 5 is what closes out the show. We count down to the number 1 song. But he posed to me that with my Indigenous Artist Spotlight, for each month, I should do a top poll for the Indigenous artists that I do. So far, I've done 3 of them. This coming week will be a 4th, but I'm thinking top 5, but it might just have to be top 4 because I'm in like 4 weeks in a month. You know what I mean? Like he's like each month do a top poll. So I'll be doing a spotlight this Thursday, and then the following week we'll vote for which Indigenous artist. And the thing with it is I'm gonna show everybody, or you can either like not show, I guess, like you can listen to a snippet of each of the artists if you're not like real into music, or you don't go out and like use streaming platforms. I don't know, you don't listen to music like that, but you'll be able to like check it out, just a little tiny tidbit of it. And that's something that I know that you've suggested, MCBKC. I've gotten a lot of suggestions to do that for the top 5. It's just copyrights, man. Copyrights they be getting you. But that's with my Indigenous Artist Spotlight. And so that's something that I really look forward to each episode. I know there's a lot of Indigenous artists here in the area, and I really would love to feature them here on the radio. I would love for them to join me in the studio. I have had Raya Dawn join me before. Shout out to Radio, that's Mill Music up in Sioux City, Iowa. Who else have we had? I think that's it. But it would be really nice to have them come on, promote their music, talk about their music, do an interview, talk about things, talk about music. I love it. But
I got a guy who wants to show up.
Yeah, bring him.
Sapo.
Bring him.
Yeah. I'm trying to just getting our schedule synced up.
Yeah, and then the only other thing, so the reason why I even said that is because sometimes there's artists around our area that they have music, yes, but sometimes it's not radio friendly. I can't, play certain things.
I understand that.
And so that's kind of the only issue and disconnect there. But I would love to feature more artists from our area, and so I know that we do have some local hometown artists out there as well. So just wanted to throw that out there. But that's Thursday, All Request Live, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. We also have Res Rad with MCBKC. When we do go live, it's a new time slot, so 4:30 to 6 p.m. You can join us. We're live here on the Big Voice Radio. We're also on YouTube, so if you go to That Fire, though, on YouTube, you could check out past episodes. Let's see here. We have replays of Baby Bison Beats with our apprentices. We'll have 2 apprentices coming this fall, which I'm so excited for. I heard from MC Ash. Shout out to MC Ash. I love her so much, and I miss her. And so she was our most recent apprentice, and she graduated from high school. She is officially on her grown woman stuff. But shout out to MC Ash. Love her. She really set the tone for Baby Bison Beats. And so I'm excited for our new apprentices to come in the fall. And so that's going to be coming up. But in the meantime, we get into replays with MC Ash, Lil Zane, DJ Grandson, and MC Muso. And then
I couldn't believe MC Ash's repertoire of music that she listens to.
Oh yes, that girl is versatile.
I just happened to sit down, I was driving one day, and then all of a sudden I was like, who's playing this? And then all of a sudden it was her. I was like, wow.
Yes.
I gave her some daps for that, I let her know, hey, that was pretty cool,
Yes.
Then I asked her who her influence was, and it was her grandmother.
Yep. Really love that girl. And so that is for Baby Bison Beats. That's going to be coming up. And then that takes us into Friday, which I've mentioned the big hour. It's live at noon. But we also have the Friday Night Hot Mix, which is now into the summertime hits for the summertime, obviously. And so DJ Blue, he gets into a nonstop mix with nonstop hits. And so summertime, we have a couple new episodes that were debuted here on The Big Voice. And so that's 7 to 10 p.m. Friday evenings. We also have Midnight Love. New episodes come Friday night when we get into the studio to get them going. That's with MCBKC, all the best slow jams, all the best love songs, all that good stuff. And so that is MCBKC. But we do replay Midnight Love every night. So you can always check out an episode as it plays right at 10 p.m. when I'm not locked out of TeamView. But yeah, that's the programming for the Big Voice. And then we do have an episode that is on our page that you could check out. It was a show that we premiered. We're gonna be getting into episode 2 sometime real soon. But I want to shout out Trisha Rivers. She is our host for the Native Hi-Fi. So she had Winnebago Two Spirit, and they were talking about equality and things of that, and all the things that's going on in the world, and a lot of important discussions were had. And so I think that the Native Hi-Fi it's an exciting show that I really look forward to the next episode. So shout out to Trish. She'll be holding it down. Love that girl. And I just wanted to make mention of it because we do have a new episode that's going to be forthcoming. Wanted to throw that word out there. And then that's kind of what I got on my end. And then of course we always get into power music in between. But I hope I did a good job being little DJ Guaranteed today.
I think so.
You did a good job.
You haven't done
being
your shout
DJ
outs yet,
Bethany.
though.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, and joke of the day. Well, do you have a shout out?
I got a shout out.
Yeah, go ahead.
Traven Bear. It's his birthday today.
Okay.
That's my kid's uncle. Mm-hmm. And he's been really good to him. I really appreciated him. All the help I've gotten from him from the years. And his mom, Robin Bear.
Shout out to Robin and Traven. Let's see here.
Dega Trunky.
He has that pig still or no?
Man, I don't know.
Because I remember seeing it all the time over by Metro Good Kicks house.
I remember taking pictures of it. Thought that was crazy.
I used to rent a room out of Mary's house, and then like one time I was just chilling and I seen a pig walk by. I was like, "What the heck? Where's that come from?" And they're like, "Oh, that's Traven's pig." Okay, so.
And I was thinking about MC, instead of being a master of ceremonies, it's a multiple coordinator, or media coordinator.
Goes right into it. Man, okay, hold on. I told it to Garan, but
The joke of the day?
yeah, I don't know if you heard it. If you didn't hear it, then even better.
Man, I have a bunch of them in my head, but they just don't pop out when I want them to. As soon as we hit click off, then it'll be there.
Like, and start that live back up. Okay, I told this one to Garan, so if you guys were tuned in when I said this to Garan, I'm saying Kevin didn't hear it yet, so I gotta tell Kev. All right, your vet won't tell you this, but if your dog is running a fever, get some mustard.
And that's a joke?
It's the best thing for a hot dog. Wah, wah, wah. All right, guys.
On that note.
Black screen. Fade to black. No, just kidding.
Oh, that's the worst button you could push.
I know. No, but let's see here. I want to give a shout out to my brothers and my sister-in-laws. So we had like a cookout over the weekend. We had like cheeseburgers, chicken, hot dogs, brats, pasta,
No
fluff.
invite.
Hey man, I barely got invited. No, just kidding.
I was the one cooking.
I know. I was the one in there chefing up. Bradley. Nah, just kidding.
I've had that happen to me before. Get invited over, then you end up having to cook.
Yeah, that's my brother Bradley. He always gets put to work. He's the grill master. But we had our older sister Kathy come over. I haven't seen her in a long time, and she's my brother's older sister, but raised together. She's my sister, and I hadn't seen her in so long. So I want to give a shout out to my sister Kathy Pendleton. I want to give a shout out to my brother Bradley, my brother Bronson, my sister-in-law Sin, and Aaliyah, and of course all the babies. We put the pool up. Shout out to my boys. They helped Bronson put the pool up. They leveled the ground and everything. It's one of those real big pools, so it was nice. It was on that real hot day too, so they put in the work though. So I want to give a shout out to them. Had a good long weekend. I hope everybody else had a good, safe weekend as well.
Mine was lazy.
True. And then before we conclude, do want to send out our condolences to the families that are in mourning at this time, and just our thoughts and prayers are with you. And I think that's all I got for everybody today. I wanted to really emphasize the upcoming events, talk about the homecoming celebration, the upcoming powwows, and some of our programming here on the Big Voice. So if you're able to check us out on Wednesdays, live at 5, sports show with Coach Q and B Love. They'll be live here in the studio. I'll be behind the curtain. I'll be over here so nobody can see me. But yeah, guys, I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day. I don't have anything else. But what you do, Kev, is go into see that second one at the bottom on the scenes. Nope, way over on the left side.
Oh, left side?
Yeah, see that second one? Yeah, click that. So before we go into our closing, if you want to be a special guest here on the Big Voice Radio or join us for Winnebago Talks, you can reach out to me at bethany.redhorn@winnebagotribe.com. Reach out, we'll get connected and get you lined up to join us here on the Big Voice Radio. And yeah, I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day. Stay blessed. Be good to each other out there. You can go to the next one. Be good to each other. Be good to yourself. Practice self-care. Do whatever you got to do to make sure your cup's full. All that good stuff. And so we'll see you later, alligator.
Have a great day.